Hello everybody and welcome to the Daily Review, episode number 212 for Wednesday, September 9th, 2009. It is officially 9909, and for those people out there that are like me, that means that every single Beatles CD remastered is out today. I couldn't be more excited. I'm nervous for how much money I'm going to spend. But that's probably why you're going to be hearing Beatles songs all week at the beginning of my reviews, in case any of you caught on to that. But the film I'm going to be reviewing for you guys today is Gamer, and this is the new film from the writer-director team Neveldine and Taylor, and they brought us Crank and Crank 2 High Voltage, which if you have seen both of those films, you should already be imagining that this film is going to be equally, or if not more, crazy and nuts than those last two films are. This film stars Gerard Butler and Michael C. Hall, a few supporting parts from Chris Ludacris Bridges, Kira Sedgwick, Alison Lohman, who was in one of my favorite films of the year so far, Drag Me to Hell. Cannot wait for that film to come out on DVD, but that's aside the point. Gamer is basically about this futuristic world set some years in the future where this game is invented called Society, where it's basically a Sims-like game. People play as those people, so you're basically controlling real people when you play this video game. The games evolve, and the creator comes up with something called Slayers, which is basically kind of like Halo or Gears of War first-person shooter game, where the players are playing real people, except these real people are prison inmates who are on death row, and they sign up to do it, and basically if they win 30 battles, then they're set free. Gerard Butler's character, Cable, is on his 27th battle when the film opens, so he has 3 to go, and what ensues is kind of Death Race style meets Crank, meets maybe like an old 80s style type of film. The thing you should know about going into Gamer, which you should probably already know, but if you don't, is that it's going to be crazy. And I think if you've seen Crank and you've seen Crank 2 and you know that this is the same team, you should be expecting it to just be off-the-wall violence, a fun, badass action movie. And if you're expecting it to have some sort of a message or it to deliver anything more than that, I think you're going to be sadly disappointed. But if you go into this film just expecting an amazing action film, I think you're going to be pretty happy with what you get. Neveldine and Taylor, I think, really know how to direct frenetic action sequences. It's kind of that shaky camera movement. There are lots of quick cuts. And sometimes I have a problem with that, but I don't really have a problem with it in this film because I think, like other films that take themselves too seriously, I don't think Gamer takes itself seriously at all. There's a scene where there's a shootout at a rave, and because there's black lights, all the blood looks white all over the people, and the people don't even realize that it's blood. They're just like, oh cool, like white stuff on me. There's also stuff with like a humongously obese man who dips like waffles into this vat of syrup. It's absolutely disgusting and gross. And I think those two things alone should give you a hint that this film is not going to have some sort of humongous message. That being said, the reason I don't want to give Gamer too high of a rating is because it makes me slightly sad, because I think that this concept of actually playing a human being, and that when your character that the player is playing dies, that person dies in real life, I think that's a very inventive concept and very cool, and I think is a cool comment on society, because I honestly believe that in the future, if this was possible, that people would play real people, and there are people that would sign up to be an actor in the game Society and get paid to do that. So I think it's a cool comment on society that's not explored enough in the film. But that being said, I wasn't expecting it to be explored, so I wasn't disappointed at all in that. The performances across the board are pretty good. Gerard Butler is, playing the badass action hero, but I think Michael C. Hall really takes the cake, especially towards the end of this film. There's kind of this awesome dance sequence to Sammy Davis Jr. Right before all of these henchmen try to kick Gerard Butler's ass, and it's all a very cool contrast and juxtaposition to what's going on screen. So all that being said, I give Gamer a 3 out of 5. I think it's a very entertaining time at the movies. I don't think you're going to be disappointed with it. I think there's definitely two types of people that are going to go into this film, either those that are going to be up for this frenetic action violence and those who are immediately going to hate everything they're watching. I really don't think there's much of an in-between in that. I don't think you're going to walk out of Gamer going, meh. I think you're going to walk out either going, that was really fun, or that was terrible. For me, it was very fun. Anyway, thank you guys very much for watching, and I'll be back tomorrow with another one for you.